For professional DJ decks, you either want the Technique 1200 turntables or the Pioneer CDJs. There's a lot of other options on the market, but for industry standard, you want to go with one of those two. Panasonic Technique 1200 turntables or Tech 12s. Price range 500 to 700 used or 800 to 1000 new. There's a number of different models of the Tech 12 turntables, including the SLMK2s, the SLMK5s, and the SL1210 M5Gs, as well as several others. But honestly, they're all pretty much do the same thing and are all quite comparable. The positives: they're simply the best turntables out there. They have the best components of all turntables, and they have the best usability and feel of all turntables out there. The negatives: if you use turntables, you gotta deal with needles, which can be finicky and annoying. If you use turntables, vibrations can make the needle jump, making it difficult to play in some environments. They stopped making Tech 12s, so you can't buy them brand new anymore. They're becoming harder to find in clubs around the world, and the ones that are around are usually beaten up and not taken care of. They're also quite a bit harder to use than CDJs. The bottom line: if you're serious about being a scratch DJ and including turntablism in your sets, you're gonna want to buy Tech 12s. If you're more into electronic music and don't see yourself scratching that much and want pure functionality and don't want to buy and lug around Tech 12s, you should probably go with CDJs. Pioneer CDJs. Price range $450 to $2,000. Pioneer CDJs come in several different models. The most commonly used ones are the CDJ 1000s or the CDJ 2000s, which you're going to see in most clubs. All of the models are good. You simply get more features in the upper models than you do with the lower models. For example, the CDJ 2000s have a nice huge color screen that the 800s don't. Positives: you don't have to deal with needles. They're easier to use and with a simple play and pause button. Negatives: they're not as good for scratching. Also, the upper level ones are really expensive. Arguably, they don't feel as good on the hands when you are using them. The bottom line: if you're primarily into electronic music or not keen on scratching much, you're gonna probably want CDJs. Any model will do, however, the more you want to spend, the more features you will get. One key point to remember is that if you're using Serato with CDJs, only the basic function of CDJs will work properly, such as start-stop and the platter movement, so you're better off buying the cheaper CDJs such as the 800s or the 900s to save some money if you want to.